we're going to have a nosy around and see what I've still got growing at this time of the year. So this will be the October plot to 2021. I've been working on these sprouts today, so before I put the cover back over, I thought I'd give you guys a good old look. I spent today taking off the lower leaves, lower 2/3 of the leaves, and then I made sure they were all strung up so they were supported. And then if I come over to the other side, which is looking a bit of a mess because I've just dumped the netting on there for the time being, I'll put the netting back on the sprouts in a minute. These are the leeks, and the leeks are looking okay. They I think they've got that leek miner, you know, those little things that get into the leeks. I think they've got them. So next year I must remember to cover over my leeks. The runner beans that I had growing down here, I've just left them to go to seed, and they are probably dry enough now that I can take the majority of them in. So that's good. As the other runner beans, I had to take off the plant, and I've frozen demi-sec. So it'd be nice to have some dried and some demi-sec ones. These potato pots are left to be unearthed. The rest down here have been harvested, apart from this one. Basically, any that I've got straw on, apart from those two there, need harvesting. And then the carrots in these tubs seem to be growing well. And when I've finished with the cucumbers in the greenhouse, I'll move those indoors then. The peas down here are, well, actually they're looking too good, to be honest. I think the winter's just gonna really knock them back a lot, which is a shame. They came on quicker than I thought, which is ironic because everything else is just not growing at all. But yeah, these are quite good actually. If only it was the start of spring, I'd be hopeful. What's going on down there? That's just my flower bed that the dahlias really need deadheading to keep them going. And the turnips and the what are they? Mooly. They're growing alright, even though they've been eaten by something. Chickens have all come to say hello because they are ever so nosy. And then in this bed, all I've got are these 2 cabbages at the moment. I might get some pak choy and cauliflower in there, I'm not sure. My perpetual spinach is doing well, and the Swiss chard is doing well there. And then in this bed here, I've got my 8 shallots there, and then the rest of the bed has got broad beans in. Some are for eating. Where that blue mark is over there, that's the rest are just for fertilising the ground. In here is the garlic I planted not so long yesterday, I think, so that's not shown up yet. And I've still got these potatoes in pots here, and I've still got the artichokes. Oh, I'm shooting into the sun now. The artichokes there, so they can be harvested in the winter. My celeriac is doing well. I think there's about 8 bulbs there now. I harvested 2 the other day, well today actually, for my mum. I'll take them to my mum and dad tomorrow. And in here are cabbages. which are hearting up slowly but surely. And the red cabbage is looking good. I've never grown red cabbage before, so this is a first. And then for those who might remember, my kale got devastated by caterpillars, but it's come back strong. So if all else fails, we should have kale. And similarly, garlic is in there, but no sign of anything yet. I just have my one courgette plant remaining here. The other one isn't doing very well. And I've cut off all the lovage there. You just got a few little bits poking through. And then the ochre in tubs. This one's doing well. This one not so well. And my parsnips are doing well. The foliage looks good. I haven't harvested any yet. We haven't had a frost yet. And no sign of any garlic there. And nothing there either, apart from the leeks. We're in the front garden now. There's not much more to report, apart from the rhubarb is now dying down, and all the fruit bushes, including the grapes, have now gone over. Still got some dahlias growing over there. Sorry, I thought I'd just break off there while that helicopter came over. So this is the bed you might have seen me put in recently, or adapt recently rather. So the Swiss chard that I moved looks like it's doing okay there. And the spring onions are sort of growing. There's a nice lot of carrots coming there. Hopefully they'll grow a bit more. Hopefully we'll have a nice-ish November. This line of spring onions is not doing very well because it was slightly shaded by the protection I had over here. More carrots, more mooly, not much mooly though. The Welsh onions, they are doing well. I keep taking some of the green whenever I want a spring onion in my roll, or if I'm having rice, you know, on top of rice to give it that freshness. And then some more Swiss chard in the back. And the plants here look like they've settled as well. I ended up putting wallflowers in there. See how they grow. Nothing else has happened with this trailer bed, except for me emptying the compost there. My gherkin plant is suffering with the cold now, and my shallots, just one, I'll move that, just the one has fired up at the moment, but that is good progress because they only went in a few days ago. And then if we come round to the lettuces and the chicory, that looks to me like it's doing well. The lamb's lettuce is really doing well, and you do need to harvest that. And the, what's this one? Marvel of Four Seasons, this is doing well too. And then I've got some lettuce heartening up. These are Little Gem, so they should be ready in the next couple of weeks. Got some spinach here, and one Pirellia plant, but I'm not really sure how that's meant to grow. And the lemongrass is still going strong there. Good. I do need to harvest this for the winter. And the chilies, they're still ripening, which is good. Some more chilies coming there, which is good. And some more peppers coming there, some parsley, some more green peppers there. So that's all doing well. So it's about 5:30 now, and it's getting rather cold. So I'm going to go in the house, have a nice cup of tea, and think about making some food for dinner or supper or whatever you call it, tea, whichever. So that's it from me for today. There's not much else for me to show you at the moment. Well, I suppose there's lots I could show you, but you've seen it all before, really. My asparagus is still going well over there. But that's about it for what I've got growing at the moment. So all I can say about this plot tour is lovely job. That end got away from me now. It's a bit cold, so I'm going to go in. Take care, everybody, and thank you for watching.